Last time I decided to share with you guys my journey with these fibroids, and today again I'm here to let you know what's going on. Remember last time the doctor told me that my stomach has enlarged, and right now I look like 6 months pregnant. So this is my journey with the fibroids, and this is what has been going on. Also with these fibroids, I think that I've added weight. Yes, because I don't work out. So it's very easy for me to add weight. But I've been going through a lot. I've shared that with you. And I've received a lot of questions. People asking me, Anne, what is going on? What are you doing? Were you not supposed to go for surgery, or what is really going on? But I've been waiting for the right time to sit down and explain to you what is really going on, or what is happening right now in my life. The main reason why I'm sharing all these private life or these personal stories, I believe that if you share something that is really disturbing you with people, you feel relieved. The first day that I opened up about this situation, I felt more relieved and I felt at peace. I felt like I've already been healed. I'm sharing this for you to learn something, and also to those people who are bullying people outside. You meet somebody on the road, you see them having big bellies, and you keep on judging them, trying to put them down without knowing their stories. Because there were times that I would go outside for a walk, and if I'm wearing something very tight, you would see how people look at me. And some people, they don't need to say anything verbally, but through their staring, you can tell that they're belittling you or judging you, without knowing your situation. Because for me, I'm a very active person. Going to the gym is one of those things that makes me very happy. Running in the forest, doing all those things, those are the things that makes me feel better every day. But it got to a point whereby I couldn't do that. And if you're eating and there is no movement, you're gonna add weight. I know this channel has grown, and also I want to say that thank you so much for 30k subscribers. You guys have been here, you've motivated me, you've truly shown me love and support, and I want to say thank you so much for that love and support. And through that, we have an online family whereby I can come, sit down, and share with you guys my journey in a small village in France without fearing or without overthinking. Like, our community is a very safe community. You guys are amazing. We have our social life and also our private life. So when we share those sensitive personal informations outside there, don't worry about me, okay? Or my husband. We know what we can share, and sometimes we give our opinions in a general way without sharing too much online. We know that online comes with a lot of different people. So we only share what we think that might help somebody outside there. The channel is growing, like I said, and right now we are at 30k subscribers. That's a lot. There was no day that I've ever thought that we will get to 30k subscribers. But through constant consistency, working very hard, showing up every day, connecting with you guys in the comment section, that has resulted to this. So if you're new here, I want to give you a brief information about myself, about these fibroids. It took me a long time to get an appointment with a gyno here in this small village. So we tried our level best. I got my appointment and we went there, and my results were showing that I have big fibroids. Every time you hear the word fibroid, what comes into your mind? Infertility. I'm a very young person. I would still love to have my family in the future. So when we got our MRI results, the doctor explained to me everything, although I couldn't understand everything because his English wasn't that good, but he was able to explain to me what was going on. And when I came back home here, Louis is a doctor. He can read the results very well. He explained to me everything, and due to the location of my fibroids, because my fibroids are really big, my stomach has enlarged to a stomach of 6 months pregnant lady or a woman. Can you imagine that? That's why I was showing you my stomach. My stomach has grown, although I've added weight, but the doctor told me that my stomach has distorted, meaning that the fibroids are deforming the shape of my stomach, and that's not a good thing if you want to have kids. They are pushing my internal organs and mostly my liver, and that's even the reason why sometimes I'm in pain, because they are big. There are several of them, but the biggest one is 15 centimeters. Maybe right now it has grown also because it has been a while since I came from that appointment. So with these all complications, we've decided that I'm going for myomectomy. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it right. They're gonna do the surgery without interfering with my uterus, because I still would love to have my own kids in the future. So for us to get this doctor that can perform this because of the location of my fibroids, because that matters a lot, we decided that we were going to look for the best doctor that has been dealing with these kind of situations for a long time. I mean, a surgeon with experience and a surgeon that deals with only fibroids, because we do not want to take a risk. Like I said before, in our small village, getting these doctors can be so difficult. If you get one, they are always fully booked. My MRI results, there was moderate amount of fluid that was seen in my uterus cavity. And this is very sensitive. But the good thing is that the MRI did not show any warning signs that maybe it's something very dangerous. This fluid can be caused by irritations of the fibroids because they are really very big. So the gynecologist that I saw, he told me that there was nothing to worry about this fluid. Your surgeon will look at it. I don't know how it's being done, but they will take it out and they will test it to make sure that it's not something to worry about, which I'm so grateful. That's the reason why I was so happy when I came back from that appointment, because before I did my MRI results, I was so worried about myself, because the pain that I've been going through is not something that you want to play with. You know, sometimes I even ask myself, how can I still add weight in this situation? Because at the moment I'm talking to you, I cannot sleep on my belly. I cannot turn this very quickly, because if I do that, I'm gonna cry because of the pain. And also, you see, I cannot stretch my leg like this. You see, like I fold it like this, then stretch it like this. The pain here will be too much. So I was so worried about my situation, also because of the bloating, feeling like you full every now and then. It's not the best feeling you want to have after enjoying your delicious food. I just want to make sure that this problem has been solved, and after that, that's when I'm gonna go for driving. Because some people, maybe 0.05% of our subscribers, they don't understand when you try to explain to them your situation. That's why I do tell people that it's only you who knows how you feel. Fibroid is not a joke. When you're going through that thing, or after you've gone through it, that's when you can understand it. When you see women walking with big bellies, leave those women. You don't know their story. You don't know what they are going through. Yes, this has been a journey full of full of stress. So finally, Louis tried his level best to get me the senior doctor in one of the hospitals around here. And this doctor deals with only fibroid surgeries. So I felt much comfortable. This is the main doctor in that hospital. So Louis, because he's a doctor, He called and he explained everything. He told the doctor that this is my patient and this is our situation, and I would love to have the senior doctor, I mean the main doctor. And we were given the main doctor, and now I have my appointment coming very soon. I'm very happy and I feel very, very comfortable because you don't want to lose your uterus. I'm still young. Yes, I'm very young, guys. I'm still young, and also I would love to see someone like me in the future. I will take you guys through this journey. The day I will be going for my first ever surgery appointment, not even surgery, because this surgeon will watch the tape of my MRI results. Then from that tape, he will tell me whether I will go for the fibroid surgery or not. This doctor will tell me the real situation of my uterus, everything, because now this is the doctor that will determine whether I am qualified to go for the surgery, and when and how and which one, things like that. So it's a very, very important day for me, because also remember I have that moderate fluid inside my uterus cavity. So that also something that I need to worry about a little bit, but I'm not that worried because I was told that the fluid is there because of the fibroids. The only thing you should worry about is that these fibroids, they are huge and they are distorting your uterus. And when they distort your uterus, it can bring complications when you want to have a baby. So the good news is that my ovaries are well. Yes, they are still healthy. That's the most important thing when it comes to this thing. So I've been waiting for this appointment for so long. It has taken me a long time to get this appointment, but also because we wanted to get the best doctor, because once you lose your uterus, it's not gonna come back. You have to make good decisions when it comes to this. And also, this is a very, very important day for me because maybe the situation is more complicated than we thought. Because I believe that you are a family, you can pray for me, okay? Just the way you've been praying for me, I want you to do the same, because that's the only thing I need. And also be positive in the comment section the way I've been so positive. Yes, talking about this being positive, there was a time in my life in Nairobi, life was beating me so bad. Everything around me was just negative. And people were stressing me, betrayals, and I was so depressed without knowing that I was depressed. I was so stressed without knowing that I was stressed. The only time I knew that this thing can take another turn, when I started having ulcers and it was really bad. I couldn't even walk. During this time of my life when I was living in negativity, I was really messing my health. Some people who caused me all this pain, they continued living their lives without even thinking of me. That's why I usually tell you that it's you and you against this world. Some people, they only have the mission to break you. And when you break so bad, that's when they enjoy. So don't let these people win anything. Even if you are having that job that stress you so much, leave it, quit it, learn from my story. Because I was even suffering from anxiety without knowing that I was suffering from anxiety. How could I have known this? My life was that terrible, and that's when I started having health issues. Like, I was going through a lot in life as a very young person. No human being deserved to be humiliated and mistreated, stressed, or just saying wrong things about somebody. You don't know how much it's affecting their lives. When I was so depressed, stressed, having a lot of anxiety, until sometimes when I was at work, there are people that I would see and I would start shaking and sweating. I never knew what was going on with me. But now, after doing my research, reading some books, and watching some videos, I feel like I was going through anxiety, depression, and I didn't know that these things would really cost me a lot. because 85% of my life, I would sit down, think about what people think about me, what they say about me, and how I can make people happy. And I was just seeking validations. And you know, when you're seeking validations, you always have expectations. And when you don't get what you were expecting, you get disappointed. And that's when the stress kick in. So if you're watching this video, you watching me, I can see you there. If you're watching this video, I want to tell you that quit that thing that stress you. Anything that you don't have power over, let that thing not stress you. I'm sharing this just to let you know that your life is very important. Even if you have a job and it's really, really stressing you, and you don't have any option, like me, I didn't have any option. I had to do that job because without that job, I could have let down many people who are depending on me financially, and also myself as well. Money is very important in life, but it's not everything. Don't be like me who never quitted when the situation was so toxic. Don't be like me. When you're sick, money cannot do anything. When your body is feeding on positivity, I think it's much better than when it feeds on negative energies 24/7. Yes. So learn from me. I told you I'm here to share with you guys my journey. There is only one thing that everybody is asking for: good health. Because if you have good health, you can achieve any dream. You can go far. I'm a gym rat, but I cannot go to the gym. I cannot run. I cannot even overstretch my body. Imagine that life. Do you want to live that life? No. So feed your body with positivity 24/7. That's the reason why I usually stand on being positive. This video is meant to motivate you and also just to tell you that you have to be positive. I'm pointing you. After watching this video, believe me or listen to me very carefully. Even if you have a kid that is stressing you and you've done your part as a parent, you still have your own life as a parent. Try to guide those kids. But if they refuse to listen to you, don't stress yourself. You tried your level best as a parent or as a guardian. You gave them the best, but they don't want to listen to you. And now you stressing yourself every day thinking about these kids. You live in a negative environment every day. You cry, you sad 24/7. It's not good for you. Even that job that you have, if it's stressing you every day, every time you think of going to work, or you would sweat and shake like I used to, be nice to yourself. Don't allow that to happen to you. Even if your life depends on that job 100%, find another solution, because your life is your life. Those managers, those colleagues that talk ill about you, they mistreat you, they don't respect you, they don't care. If someone can say something about you that can really, really hurt you without feeling any remorse, and they are capable of doing a lot. So don't allow those people around you. And those people that you think they are your close friends, and they always put you into situations whereby you have to seek their validations. They have to make decisions for you. They don't allow you to be yourself. They don't allow you to voice your opinion. Those are toxic people. Someone who doesn't want you to be yourself is not a good friend. And somebody that you need to explain yourself 24/7 after every situation. If something happens, you have to keep on explaining yourself. That's not a good person. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I remember there was a time I used to live in Nairobi in my apartment. When I got to Nairobi, I was staying with my auntie. Then after that, I started staying with my sister because I started working, and I was supposed to rent my own place. But by that time, my sister was going through a lot, and I decided that I was going to rent a place and stay with my sister. And we did that. And from that day, we started staying as siblings in one room. So I've never lived by myself. We lived there as siblings until it got to a point whereby I had my business going on and also I was working. So I was kind of financially okay. I can pay for my siblings on the other side and also I can live by myself. So that's when I decided that I was going to rent my place and I started living by myself. Not really by myself. I took my younger sister with me and we were living together until I came to France. So there was this day, my younger sister went to visit my other family on the other side of Nairobi, and I was by myself. It was around midnight. I got very sick. I don't know why people always get very sick at midnight most of the time. So I got very sick because remember back then I used to have ulcers and this anxiety, but I never took any serious step to try to find out what was going on with me until this day when my sister left me in my apartment. I got sick and I couldn't walk, and my stomach was so painful. I was in pain. I was sweating. I used to be very friendly to our workers. I mean, people who are taking care of the apartment as a whole. We had the gardeners, the gate men. You know, I can talk. It's very easy to talk to me. I couldn't even stretch to pick my phone because my stomach was on fire. I had to scroll to get my phone because I needed to call a Uber. And how will I get to the Uber at the gate? I had to call the security guy. I used to stay at the rooftop, but also we had lift, so it was easy. We went to Nairobi Hospital. That's when I was told that my ulcers were so bad and I needed to drop everything that was stressing me. But remember, this time I was not even too stressed. I was okay. I've already quitted the job, and friends and people who caused me problems, I was leaving them behind slowly, slowly. You know, you cannot just wake up one day and remove those people in your life because some people, they are very close to you. So for you to make that decision, it's not a one day thing. It will take time. So I was in the process of healing. Then this day, I found myself in the hospital. And when I was laying there, I talked to myself. That's the day that I came up with this thing. Nobody cares about you. It's your life. And that day, when I didn't have anybody to help me to go to the hospital, only the security guy, I realized how much important it is to treat people nicely and equally, no matter what they do in life. No matter what, be nice to people, because if I wasn't nice, this guy could have not even bothered to come up, you know? So be nice. So this day, I really had a conversation. When I was being pushed by the wheelchair to the ward, that's when I was talking to myself. I was telling myself that, Anne, it's your life and your life against the world. Now you've stressed yourself, you've sought validations, and these people that you are trying to please, they never appreciated it. And right now they're sleeping, and you are here struggling with your life in a wheelchair, in the hospital. And again, nobody will even support you to pay the bills in the hospital. It's your life. They don't even care because some people are just meant to be negative and to gossip and to create negative environments and also just to make other people look bad. You know, some people, they were created like that. It's their nature. You can never change them. And you fighting to change them, then you put yourself into a situation like this. You're not doing justice for yourself. I was having self-reflection. I was talking to myself, and just being in the ward, laying there helpless, you're just there by yourself. That's when I came up with this. It's your life against the world and nobody cares. I remember that day I was telling myself, nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. It's just me. If I lose it, I lose it. If I win, I win. So learn from my story. The things you do to yourself, they will reflect back to you. So after that, in the morning is when I called my siblings and they came. So it's always good to stand for yourself, because even if you explain to me how much you're struggling, I will feel for you. I will try to put myself in that situation. But it's you who can really, really explain or understand what you're going through. Even right now, I'm sharing with you guys this sensitive, emotional story. You cannot fit into my shoes. It's me who knows how much this thing has cost me. And you're just there to feel sorry for me. You have sympathy. You feel like you don't deserve to go through something like that, but nothing much you can do. So it's always good to stand for yourself. It's you and you against this world. That night, I talked to myself. I had a deep conversation. And I told myself that as much as even I love my siblings so much, nobody can understand my situation. They love me, I know, but also nothing much they can do if I don't change my situation, if I don't change how I feel, if I don't do the right thing. People will support you, they will motivate you, but it's you to take an action. Toxic family, that's the hardest situation to be in. And it's so difficult to come out of it because you are blood related. You guys have a bond. So for you to take yourself out of it, it will take time. But I want to say that if you're in a situation like that, just try your level best to find peace of mind and leave everything behind that is causing you pain and stress and anxiety. Just leave it, okay? It's not easy. It's a journey. It starts by small steps. So every day, pray to God to give you strength and also to heal you from inside. Detaching from people who are very close to you can be so difficult. But for me, as I speak right now, without crying, know that I've healed. I just want to live my life for the moment. People who love me will love me for who I am. And people who love me will know that no one is perfect. That's my story. I would love you to learn something out of this. I'm not sharing this because I feel like I need any sympathy or I need any attention right now. No. I even forgot. Maybe this video will be too long, but let me tell you this story. How anxiety and depression can even kill you just in a second. Remember this job that I used to go to? There were times that anytime that I think of getting ready to go to work, my body is rejecting the place already. Because tell me how. I will be just okay the whole day. But an hour before going to work, I will start having headaches, sweating. Immediately, I will get in the bus. I'm telling you, I feel like suffocating. I'm not okay. Like I'm sweating. I will start with sweating. Then immediately I see the green gate. I'm shaking. I remember there were times that one of the bosses noticed that and he asked me, "What's wrong with you? Why are you sweating and shaking? What's wrong with you?" And I didn't even know how to explain my situation because also I was very shy. I couldn't even speak out. I couldn't share what I was going through. But immediately I see that green gate, I'm sweating. I'm sweating and shaking. Anxiety is real. And before even that, there was a time after working in this place for over 5 years, it was a night shift. Do you know what happened? If you know Afya Center, if you live in Nairobi, you know Afya Center, the distance between Afya Center and Koja. So imagine the distance from Afya Center to Koja. There was a time it took me over 3 hours to locate a bus stop. I've been taking my bus to work there every day. I remember I was walking in town like a crazy woman, not knowing where I was going to, until I got to one of the parks in Nairobi. And the only people that I saw there, they were street people. And those street people, sometimes they can be so dangerous. Yes, they can do anything to you because it was getting dark. So when I saw them, that's when I started backing up. At the same time, I didn't know where I was going to until I had to walk slowly back. I was not even running until I met a lady at Nation Center. By good luck, the lady was also going to Koja. We went together to Koja, took the bus, got to work, but immediately I saw that green gate, I was shaking. I was shaking. Immediately I come back from work, that's when these things get into my brain. So I would cover myself inside the blanket and cry the whole night. The same thing I did with my Form 4 results when I couldn't believe that I couldn't join university. I cried over 5 years. I used to sleep with my results like this under my pillow. So I look at them, then I start crying. And I didn't know that was very dangerous. I never talked to anybody. The only person who knew what I was going through a little bit was my sister. If I could explain to her my situation at work, she doesn't even understand it. She will only tell you that you want to lose the job and everybody's looking for a job, because they don't understand. She can't relate. It's you who knows exactly what is going on in your life. So it's you to make choices for yourself, healthy ones. So I cried until it got to a point whereby my sister discovered that I was crying over my certificates and she took them away. And as we speak right now, I think she has them. Yes. And that's how I started healing. So my journey has been a long one, but you can learn something out of this situation. Yes. Nobody cares. It's your life against the world. So mold it, nourish it, take care of it, appreciate it, attract only positive vibes in your life, and you're gonna thank me later. So I want to say that thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to update you what's going on with my situation concerning the fibroids. We already got the appointment, so very soon I will take you there, and we're gonna learn and we're gonna go through this together until we cross the river very healthy. So give the video a like, share your stories in the comment section, because those stories, they motivate me a lot. I know some people are not so brave or courageous to speak out like me, but also you can just write in the comment section. And if you're not brave enough to share your story, I'm here to voice it out for you, okay? Yes, I know there are people who can relate to what I'm talking about. And if you're going through something like this, I mean, maybe fibroids, or you are in a toxic relationship, any situation you are, I just want to tell you that you should think of yourself first. So this is a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't have any knowledge when it comes to medicine, but I wanted to venture in those areas, but that didn't happen. So I'm just thinking out loud with you. So don't misquote my words. And if you're going through something like this, you better go and see your doctor, explain your situation, and you're gonna get help that you need. So don't misquote me. Don't put words in my mouth that I didn't say. And maybe through reading books, I can also share what I've read, and it doesn't mean that it's 100% true. So do your research and thank me later. Can't wait to have you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Good health is everything, okay? Don't let anybody take your peace.